Welcome back to another video of Hambel at Home Physical Education. Today we are going to talk about the overload principle, and this is really going to help us give better understanding of how we exercise, and you'll see that some of the activities, why they always start with a small amount, and then I always encourage you to do it for a long amount of time. So this way you can keep building strength and getting stronger and the proper way to do it. So we're going to start off with a little video of Legend of Milo Croton, who was a 6th century BC Greek wrestler. And we're going to learn about how he got stronger over time and the way he did it.
In ancient Greece, who won many victories in the athletic festivals all around Greece. Legend goes that to get strong, he used to carry a calf on his shoulders. As the calf grew in size and became a bull, Milo also grew stronger to be able to carry the bull on his shoulders. Although we doubt the authenticity of this legend, the gist of it is quite relevant for understanding the process of progressive overloading.
So if you see in the first picture, he started with the bull, his little calf bull, which is a young bull, being small. And over time, he kept doing the same exercise, the same activity. Little by little, the calf kept growing, but he kept doing the same thing. So his body was able to kind of adapt and able to be able to do more and more each time. With the same reason, like when you read 10 extra minutes, you do 5 extra math problems, or you do 10 extra jumping jacks more, and you're like, wait, I can do that. I didn't know I could do that. It's because your body is very smart and your muscles are very smart, because that's how you keep getting progressively stronger. It's little by little. Overloading means basically to do more than what you think is capable. It's like putting 10 apples in a bowl that was only meant for 5 apples. That the more you do, the stronger you're going to get.
As we put more load on our body compensates for it by becoming stronger. Whenever we start a new workout, we always find it difficult in the beginning. Everyone remembers the day after performing heavy squats for the first time. It was incredibly hard to go down the stairs. However, as time progresses, we no longer feel sore after the same workout. This is because our body and mind both are incredibly efficient at getting used to stresses. When we first started the workout, our muscles were not used to lifting heavy weights, and our mind was not efficient in utilizing our muscles to perform the task. However, after performing the workout for some time, our body and mind overcompensate for stresses of our workout and develop capacity to handle all the insults. Our muscles become strong while our brain learns how to engage our muscles most efficiently. The workout then no longer feels hard to us. At this point, it could be enticing for many of us to just keep performing the same workout, as we can now perform it quite comfortably. However, this approach will stall our progress, as our body is no longer challenged. In order to continue making progress, we need to make our workouts challenging through the process of progressive overloading. There are a number of ways one can use to progressively overload their workout. The 6 most common methods include 1. Increasing the weight lifted in a workout just as Milo did. 2. Keep weight the same but increase the number of repetitions. 3. Keep weight and repetition the same, however decrease the rest between sets.
So basically, for the first one, saying that increasing weight, or you do 5 jumping jacks, the next time you do 10. Or you can maybe add an extra part to it, where you do a push-up, but then you do a jumping jack. And then you do the more jumping jacks. And the third one is saying, but maybe you do 10 jumping jacks, you rest for 5 seconds, and you 10 more, kind of like Tabata. Maybe instead of you do 10, but instead you only rest for 2 or 3 seconds.
4. Increasing the range of motion within the same amount of weight. 5. Lifting the same amount of load for the same number of repetitions, but performing those repetitions in shorter time period. 6. Lifting the same amount of load for same number of repetitions, but performing those repetitions slowly to keep the muscles under tension for longer periods of time.
So increasing the range of motion. So like when you do, like for example, doing a push-up, doing a jumping jack, and sort of put your arms like over here, making sure putting your arms little bit, maybe doing a little extra stretch to it. The range of motion is how how you use your body and the range of motion in which way you do it. But for this one, same load, same repetitions, but maybe doing jumping 10, same 10 jumping jacks, for example, but doing it much quicker. And the last one, like the squat example, instead of doing your squats, like, maybe just going a little bit, so doing your push ups, but going a little bit slower. So instead of 1, 2, push up, you do 1, 2, or jumping jack, 1, 2, and go slower when you do your exercise.
Progressive overloading constantly keeps our body under stress, such that it is always compensating for the increased stresses we subject it to.
When they say compensating, that basically means that if you decide to do 10 jumping jacks, for example, instead of 5, your body will be able to do it. If you decide to do 100 and you maybe only have done 10 before, you probably won't be able to do it. But like the whole story with Mile, that if you keep doing little by little, more and more each day, not just exercise, but it's also with reading, it's also with doing math problems, it's also with working other things. The little by little will certainly help you get stronger and help you get smarter. And that's the overload principle. But remember, it's little by little, not little and then a lot. So keep that in mind when you're exercising this week and anytime in the future. And that's Hambel at Home.